I'm live, but I'm gonna go figure this out. Put some sneak peek things in the background. There, now everybody can guess. Okay. How do I turn this? I need to edit this. I'm gonna do it on the fly, I suppose. Okay, that's lame and convincing enough. And okay. I think I'm published. So I guess I'm live right now. I think. We'll see. People start joining. But I haven't done a live stream in a minute. So I figured since I was slow on content tonight that I would just go live. And that's what we're doing. So I don't know. I haven't done a live stream in quite some time, but normally, I don't know. You do questions and answers, and you just kind of ramble on about stuff, which is yeah, that's what we're doing. But I guess I'll start these sort of things off because people do tend to watch these after the fact. But Miata is fine, GD3 Fit is fine, Fit is fine, GTI is fine. Yeah, too many chassis codes to remember. But they're all wonderful. And there's 0 people here right now, so I'm just gonna wait a minute, I guess. Two people? One person? 2 people? 4 people. All right. So yeah, thanks for joining, guys. I haven't done a live stream in a second. It's been actually quite some time. I think almost a year. So I just want to jump in. I've been super busy this past week and didn't have really any content to film, especially after the track day. Prepping for that took a long time. So. Especially after all that, man, it was exhausting. The brake job, that killed me. That took over a week. So really since the last autocross, I've just been constantly working on the cars, constantly working on videos. And yeah, it's been a little exhausting. So I know there's not a formal video this morning like we normally do, but I want to just do live. I don't know, some people like lives, some people like live streams. You can get to ask questions and things like that. So, well, you can't really, I guess you can talk back in the chat. So if you are here, for one, thank you. Make sure you give a thumbs up because this will push it into people's feeds. And yeah, I've got my computer up. So just, yeah, we can chat away. But, so as I was saying, no big video today. I'm going to try to have something planned for. How's it going, David? Thanks for the message. Obviously, I try to do a video every single week. Sometimes I can knock that out in one day, and sometimes it takes over a day to do everything, especially if it's a long video like editing. So after this chat, if you guys want to go check out one of the videos that you haven't, I know a lot of you are Miata people, and that's totally fine, but the track day video with the fit was really fun. I had a blast, and if anything, maybe it gets you motivated to take your Miata or your GTI to the track. It was a really fun video to edit, and I put a lot of effort into it. So if you feel like going to check that out later, please do. Random Rob, great channel. Thanks, man. I appreciate it, Rob. Thanks for checking out the live stream. So yeah, I know like there's a lot of people who initially followed me for just the Miata stuff. And I totally get it because that's the only car that I was working on. But I've got 3 cars now, so I know it's been like, I know you Miata guys wait, and I know you, the GTI folks, they've been waiting a long time for some GTI content. And I am working on that because I want to keep modifying that car. I need to fix the exhaust on it. If you haven't watched my GTI exhaust video, it was a collaboration video with a brand, and it's not their fault that the car sounds like it does. It's mine. I mean, it's just the setup I had. I should have known for sure that a muffler delete wasn't gonna be the move. But that car needs a muffler welded back in, so we need to do that. Oil change has been done. Spark plugs are about to be done, but that car needs some mods. It deserves some mods, and it deserves to have a video for it. So I'm in the process of working with someone else to get some parts to do a video for that car. It also just needs the embarrassing thing is that car hasn't been washed in a really long time either. So that car needs some love. It's a good car, and I really enjoy driving it. But the Miata, I'll do like a little Miata update. We'll just like kind of talk about the cars real quick, I guess. But Miata's fine. I still drive it. A big thing, and I don't know, I feel bad making videos about issues I have, but I guess this one is technically my fault. So the DG Motorsports top that I have, it's really cool. It's really light. It's it's a street style top, so it's not perfect. But I don't drive the car in the rain either, so it's definitely not OEM. Anyways, I have glued that rear window in multiple times now, and the last time I did it was before the WECFest show, and it was fine. It was good for like the one show. The main issues I've always experienced is every single time I took it off, the glue would rip the paint off the surround. So I would like sand it, spray paint it, and then put more glue on, and the spray paint never adhered as well as the glue could. So it always popped off, and it would start vibrating, and I thought, okay, well, what I'll do is I will just rivet it in. Not rivet it, but I did rib nuts with M6 bolts. And they were black. You couldn't really tell. I was okay with it. I'm a little particular about it. I really didn't want to do that, but I was okay with it, and it worked fine for a little while. I would drive the car. It leaked really bad because it wasn't a perfect seal around the top, and then eventually it started vibrating on the parts that I didn't have bolted on. So I just needed to do one bolt, one riv nut, and I was like, okay, I'll do that, and then we'll be good. When I was installing it the first time with the M6 bolts, you're from Connecticut. What's up, man? That's a long way away. Thank you for joining. So one of the last bolts that I did on the last reinstall of it, it cracked the bottom, like if the window's like this, right? And you've got your drilled hole that goes from the window to the hard top. It cracked on this bottom part, so it didn't like crack up. It cracked on that bottom part. And I was like, okay, whatever. I was already pretty upset that I was having to do it anyways. So recently, I was like, okay, I'm gonna put in that last rib nut, last bolt, and I took it off fine. And when I put everything back on, I was trying to adjust it to get it, perfectly centered on all the holes that we had drilled. Cracked right up the center of the window. So the window is broken, and it obviously doesn't affect the way it drives or anything like that, but I'm a little vain about that car. I really like the way it looks, and little stuff like that just kind of drive me crazy. I could pick out a million things wrong with the car, as I'm sure you guys could on your own cars. You could pick everything out, but I have a new window on the way. It was very expensive, surprisingly expensive. At this point, I really wish I would have just bought an OEM top, because I have spent close to that fixing the carbon fiber hardtop at this point. So, while it is nice, yeah, it's been a lot of money. So that is on the way. I don't know. I mean, I do make vlog style videos. I think most of my videos kind of can be considered vlog style now. But I mean, is that something that do you guys want, like videos that aren't as in depth, but you'll watch it just because it has the Miata in? Because we can do that. Like that video, if I do make a video with that, like I said, I don't want to shit all over the company, because it's not their fault. But I don't know. I guess it depends on what I want to make videos that I like to make and edit, but I also understand that, you know, there's videos that you guys want to watch, and I know there's content that you want to watch. So going back to the 3 cars, you know, just, you know, all the people who watch all the videos, that's awesome, and thank you. I really truly appreciate that, because I like all cars, you know, like, and I think I have some weird cars. I think the Fit's weird, you know, like I know that's a niche car, but you know, it's fun. Like Miatas are super popular, GTIs are super popular, but I like all cars. I like to go to car meets, look at all the cars, see what other people are doing. You know, I've got like a dream list of cars. You know, do whatever works for you. Thank you, I appreciate that. At the end of the day, I really do. You know, I really do like kind of whatever works for me. If I wanted to just like, I don't know. I don't want to just make the same style of videos all the time. I know that is kind of the formula for like super successful YouTube channels, but I don't know. That's part of the reason kind of why I thought about the name change a little bit. I'm sure some of you guys saw the handle changed. Like the overall channel name hasn't changed. It still says Colored and Light, but like it's at Jack Ralstonn now. My Instagram changed to that as well. I don't know. I don't want to change anything about the channel. You know, I'm very passionate about it, and I'm passionate about making a video a week and trying to stick to that. And I love cars, and you know, part of me doesn't want to be a screen name anymore. That's kind of it. I don't really want to be a screen name, and that's what a lot of people have told me too. Like when I changed my name, I was getting people who rightfully didn't know, like who I was in a sense. But I'm kind of tired of being Colored in Lights Miata. Tired of being Colored in Lights GTI. I don't know. I'm a person, I guess. Is that weird? It probably sounds a little weird and dramatic, but I'm not in my feelings or anything like that. I don't know. It feels good to be, I don't know, make things more personal, I guess. So comments, we're good on comments. Yeah. Okay. Also, I think ads are enabled in this, and I don't know what that means. So if you guys see an ad, will you please message me so I can turn that off? Because I didn't know you could put ads on a live stream, but let me know if you guys see one. Yeah, so speaking of being personal, I did pick this spot. I'm in my office right now. I did pick this spot for a reason, because this is like, you know, it's like all my stuff back here, I guess. And I'd be happy to talk about it, because we're just doing a live stream and it's been however long. So usually I drink whiskey when I do these things, but nope, I'm healthy and drink water, right now at least. So in the background, this is my little collection of just kind of stuff, like memory stuff. You can see there's all like, you know, like my Tamiga cars. I got that display case. It's like from, said put your name, let us know you for who you are. Thank you. I like that answer. That's a good answer. So this Tamiga display, I got that. This is from like the early 90s. And I've just been I collect Tamika cars when it's convenient. So, like my sister got me a couple when she was in Tokyo, so I have some in there that are like, that's cool. And then I try to get like cars that I like. I'm into like a lot of the initial D cars. I like the anime just fine. I've watched it, hundreds of times. But like all those cars, like the golden era Japanese cars, the '90s Japanese cars. I mean, that's what I find coolest. So a lot of those. Obviously, you got to have some Hot Wheels stuff. And then I've got the two NC models, top and bottom. And I still have a couple extras of those. So if you want to buy one, go on the NC Miata Facebook page, and they're probably still there. So if you want to buy them, go buy one of those, because I have 4. I bought a ton of them. And just more like Tamika stuff up there. And then when I was doing the NA taillights in the NC, that video, which was a while ago, you'll notice there's like parts behind me. So I'm making another set of those NA taillight retrofits, because I just think I can do better a second time. And I'm sure, not just to like make money or anything, but I think it'd be cool I think there's probably people that would want to buy this original set that I made. However, I have been stacking parts for an NC that doesn't even exist yet, but the idea of it exists. Kind of my goal is I'm going on another tangent, I know. But kind of my goal is to see what happens with the fit after this year, competing the whole season in autocross, doing more track days and things like that. Because what I set out to do with that car was get it on the track, set it up to be a Club SC car, and we've done all those things. It would be fine for Club SC. It has the right size tires, the right mods, all that stuff. And I think there might be someone out there that would want to buy that car to just immediately jump in and do some autocross and things like that. It's getting harder and harder to find Civics and all that sort of thing. I think the Honda Fits are making their way around as far as being a daily or a autocross car or whatever. They're making their way around. I would like to have 2 NC Miatas at one point. You guys know my red car is very JDM style. It's wild with expensive parts and parts that I waited a long time for, lots of hunting for the parts that I have for that car. So it's really my baby. It's like kind of my showpiece. But I would love a second Miata to make into a true like track car, like what we've done with the Fit. Like it doesn't need like crazy parts or anything like that. It has a seat, harness, roll bar, great tires, coilovers, stuff like that. And behind me I have a, not in like perfect condition, but it is a genuine Jetstream rear diffuser for an NC. And then I have next to it that Charge Speed front grille insert to make an NC1 grill larger. So I want to do like an NC1, make it into like a true track car, purpose built, nothing too wild, like 2.0, like turbo 2.0 or something like that. I don't know. Not mess with the engine too much at all though. Just make the car drive as best as it can. And then obviously like 6-speed LSD, all that stuff. I would absolutely love that. That is kind of my plan. But who knows when that will happen. But yeah, we'll see. I just turn this off. Monetization off. So now I'm worried that you guys are getting stuck behind ads. It doesn't tell me. Either way. So yeah, little trinkets, shelf with the NA light is a broken one, and I was like, well, I don't want to throw it away. So what can I do with it? So I got like this little USB LED bulb socket thing that I don't know. I found it on Amazon and just like stuck it in, and now it is like a little taillight lamp, which is kind of cool. I've got some slabs over there for you TCG guys, Pokemon slabs, which are cool. It's just of my like I don't know if you guys are even into this stuff, but so my favorite Pokemon of all time is Squirtle, and I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do this or not, but first edition Squirtle, it's only a graded a 4, but it's the fact I wanted a first edition Squirtle, so I got that one, and then we've got a first edition Wartortle as well, which is not graded, but eventually it'll get graded, because I want to display first edition Squirtle evolution with Blastoise, which I'm probably never gonna find, and if I do find it, I probably won't be able to afford it anyways. So yeah, what else? I've got like the NC toys. You guys have seen these. I usually get a bunch of these, and I have a bunch of these coming because I think it's just fun to share them with people, and they're fun little toys. They're penny racers, so there's a little slot right here between the license plate, and what you can do is you can stick the bigger ones you can stick like a nickel in or a quarter, but in the smaller ones you can stick a little penny in it, and you pull back and they zip, and when you put the quarter in, they'll do wheelies and spin around. So I don't know, it's kind of cool. I took it out of the box, but if you guys want to look for them, good luck reading that. But that's what it is. It's a Takara Tomy Choro Q little penny racer. So kind of cool stuff. I have a stocky. If you guys remember when Donut was good, I got one of these back then. We got a comment, I'm gonna read it. Enjoyed your GD3 Fit content. Did you used to go to college in Tennessee? Thank you for watching the GD3 stuff, because I know I don't have a huge audience for that, so thank you for watching that. I did not go to Tennessee in college. Or I did not go to college in Tennessee. No, I did not. I don't know anyone that's gone to college in Tennessee. No, I went to college here in DFW, and my school doesn't exist anymore, which is a fun fact about me as well. But yeah, so little trinkets here and there. If you guys are into Godzilla, there's a trend here. All the little like weird Japanese stuff, toys and trinkets and all that. But I mean, I am a car enthusiast, so I don't know, can't help myself but to like that sort of thing. And I've also never moved forward in time. Still play Game Boy Color with Pokemon Gold and Pokemon Yellow. I got them all. People see me in public, and they know I'm for real. And then here's a real throwback. If you guys Age of Empires. So I'm all about like the older stuff. I don't know, like let's see. I like watching all your videos, bro. You're a chill dude that knows how to drive. I appreciate that. I like to describe myself as a chill dude. I don't know if I know how to drive as well as I would hope yet, but I'm always learning. What about anime? Your top 3? That's tough because I don't watch a lot of stuff. Like I watch like there's like 5 YouTube channels that I watch. Otherwise, with a 4-year-old, by the time like I'm done with my day, it's 9:30, and I don't know. I have a hard time committing to watching a show or a movie. I don't really play games a lot. I play Age of Empires, but a lot of times I'm doing projects and working on videos and cars and all that. But as far as anime goes, I mean, I'm gonna be super lame because I haven't watched as much anime as I probably should have. But I think show-wise, Pokemon is like up there. Obviously, Initial D, and I mean, can I say Dragon Ball Z? Because Dragon Ball Z was pretty awesome too. But like all the Studio Ghibli films, those are all amazing. Like me and my kid watch those. I've seen those. There's one that my friend showed me called Hellsing. That's a series and a movie, I think, and it's like a like a vampire guy. It's pretty cool. I like that. What else? Gundam Wing. Gundam Wing is sick. I was really into that for a while, and that's something that I want to get back into. But like I said, I need to be. I don't know why I'm like so calculated about shows and movies. It's like, I don't know. I have to just sit down with intention, and I have to like. I don't force myself to watch it, but I have to be like, all right, you're gonna watch this or you're gonna play this game. I've been playing. If you guys play Forza, if you guys remember Forza 4, the Fujimi Kaido drift map, it's back on Forza Motorsport, the most recent game, and you can do these drift meetups. That'd be kind of cool to do. I would do like that gaming with you guys. I'm not gonna start a gaming channel or anything. That's not. I would never be able to keep up with that. We'd post like videos once a month, but I would do like a drift meetup or a track meetup with anybody. That'd be kind of cool. Because obviously I've made like my Miata and I've made my Golf, and Fit's not on there, but I did make an EP3 Civic look fairly convincing. Even though all my parts are boring, they do exist in Forza. So, I don't know what else. There's 5 people watching. Yeah, I don't know. We could talk about. Or I gotta. Okay, one more part to show you. Hold on. So like I said, NC1, not like a body kit or anything, but if you guys know Preston, Slow NC on Instagram, his YouTube channel is Preston's Plans. He has a white NC1 with like the hood vents, the front splitter, it's like a little track car. So basically that, I want an NC1 that kind of is similar to his, but I couldn't help but get some No Pro stuff as well because, I don't know, I love No Pro. It'd be sick to have 2 No Pro cars, an NC1 and NC2 with all their kit, but I got their eyelids, found these, so I had a set of charge speed ones, and I kind of wish I kept those now, having the charge speed front grille. I don't know, because I like to keep a theme, I guess, but we'll have the No Pro eyelids. If the time ever comes that we get that second NC, I don't know, I want more cars. I want to turbo my Miata. I've been thinking about that a lot lately. Because you think about the Fit, and it's like, if I sold the Fit, I could just buy a turbo kit. I still need to put the rear diff in the Miata as well. I feel real bad about that because I did that project. I put the diff in the pumpkin over a year ago, and it was during Christmas. It was like during December, so I think I just got super busy and I don't know, I couldn't keep up with it or something like that, but it's sitting in the garage. I need to put it in. I don't know why I haven't. I mean, I did essentially the same thing on the Fit, taking the axles out and all that recently, so I don't know why I don't just do it, but I don't know. We'll see. That's a big project, and I haven't done a big project to the Miata in a little while, and I don't know, it might be refreshing as it's on my phone. I'm using my phone to live stream, but just so you guys get an idea of what is kind of going to happen in Texas. I'm pulling up the Weather Channel. And it's 81 right now at 9:30. It feels like 85. So that means in the garage is about 10 degrees warmer than it is outside. So out in the garage right now, it's about 95 degrees, and it's 9:30 at night. And it's just, that's starting to be what it is. So tomorrow's gonna be 92, so it'll be over 100 in the garage, just like as a reference. 86, 91, 88, 88. So Joe is a sweatshop is what it is. And it's one of those things where like you're out there working, right? And yeah, I wear the glove. I wear my blue gloves just because I don't know. I have really sensitive hands, like really sensitive skin. So chemicals and things like that. Like I don't know if you guys can see, but yeah, probably not. But my I was touching something recently, and like that's just my fingers get so peely. Anyways, I wear those blue gloves, and the sweat just down the arms into the gloves. You're like, you know, it's like a condom, basically. I don't think there's a better way for me to describe it. And you're just cursing. You try to grab a tool and it's slipping on your hands. Everything slips, and then you get dirt on something. And you go to wipe it and it just smears it. You're just sweating it out. I don't know why I haven't gotten air conditioning in the garage. To me that's a house project, and we have been prioritizing other things in this house. One being we're getting a new overhang done. Yeah, Joe, mini split. I would love a mini split, but the contractors here in Texas. So I can figure out cars. I can do that, but when it comes to drilling through bricks and wiring things into circuit breakers and all that, that is not me. I cannot do that. The contractors down here, they know how to get their money out of people who want to put a mini split in their garage. So it'll happen eventually because we are going to be in this house for a while. It's going to happen eventually. I want that, and I want a Max Jacks. I don't know if you guys have seen the Max Jacks before. They are basically a half-size lift that you can roll around and mount into like you put like basically a riv nut in your concrete, as long as your concrete's thick enough. And basically you have a portable half lift, and that would make my life tremendously easier. And it's not super expensive either, but there's still stuff I need to do in the garage. I'm actually working on the garage right now. With 3 cars, you collect a lot of storage, and I had all those storage shelves with my bins, everything labeled, everything kept, and I was like, why do I keep this here? This is kind of silly. I mean, why am I keeping OEM Miata parts at all? I mean, I know why, but so I've taken half of my cold storage parts to an actual storage unit, and I am going to I'm going to take my workbench and extend out, not my workbench, but my tool bench, extend out of the top across to get rid of that shelf, which is 4 feet wide. So I would rather have 4 feet of extra working space, because I don't have a vise. I would love a vise. I have a plastic fold-out table, but I don't have anywhere. Like at the last garage, I don't know if you guys remember or not. The last garage, I had a really nice workbench, but I had a really bad toolbox. So when we got here, I was like, I'm gonna buy myself a nice toolbox. Got that, but now I kind of wish I had a workbench. So moving the cold storage around. But that garage, the garage needs a mini split. It needs the floor coating, which is just floor's trashed right now because I've spilled so many fluids. I spilled so many fluids on it because I don't know. I don't really care. I don't really care that much because I feel like the stains on the concrete and all that, it's a working garage. I do a lot of stuff out there with cars. Spoon says, hey man, just want to say your channel is a big inspiration. I love the Honda Fit content. Thank you. That really means a lot to me. Got a Honda Fit people in the chat tonight. Good on you guys. Thank you for watching. For a minute there, I don't buy cars for YouTube because I'm not like a big time YouTuber or anything, but I don't know. There was a minute where after I had the Fit, I was like, maybe I shouldn't have gotten the Fit. But you guys are coming around. I know you Miata guys, I know you're interested. And I know you golf guys are interested too. But thank you to all the Fit people that watch the videos, because it's a really small community. Is what I've learned. Is you got guys like Seb's Garage, and it's kind of the same. Back when I first got my NC in 2015, I've had that car for 10 years now. That's insane. I need to make a 10-year video. I need to do that. So yeah, I've had the Miata for 10 years now, and I remember back when I got it, the Facebook groups were real small. There wasn't a lot of people that had those cars. Um, no one was really like buying stuff from overseas unless you bought straight from the vendor, which was, everyone was trying to figure out brokers and things like that. Yeah, I remember, it was really pretty tight knit. And there's some people on there that I still talk to that, they've had their Miatas just as long as I have, or even longer. In a lot of cases, people have had them even longer. Um, but the GTI community, when I got that car, it was pretty well established. It's all the Euro people. If you have one Euro car, you probably move on to another one. Like if you have a GTI, you probably move on to a Golf R, or you end up in an Audi, something like that. So that was always kind of a bigger group, and that's kind of the sad thing too, is that with like the GTI groups, I've tried to go to like meets and stuff. I've tried to go on cruises. Like there's a ton of GTI owners and VW owners around, but like I don't know. I don't know if I don't know. I just don't get into it, I guess. I don't know. There's so many people and there's so many different people that show up to the car meets and all that I don't know. It's less personable, I guess. But with the Fit, it's really small. There's like a few YouTube people, like I don't know. I don't remember. I never remember how to pronounce his YouTube name, but Caleb Gingium. He did a Fit. Seb's Garage is a really cool guy that has Fits. Chats real quick. I'm here for the Miata, but love the Fit. Not a GTI guy though. I totally understand. So I'll get into that in just a second. Little same, but for the Fit. So with the GTI, that is a car that I always wanted. I always wanted a GTI. Mark IVs were sick. Mark V. I remember I went to the dealership with my dad before I even had my license just to go look at the Mark V GTI when it came out. The plaid seats were sick. They had the little, I don't know if you guys remember the Fast commercials. It was like a little like demon looking thing, and it was like find your Fast. And I just thought that was the coolest thing ever. And I always wanted one. So when we were gonna have our kid, I was like, all right, well I need a car that's not a Miata. And we went and got that GTI, and it's like so good that it's not boring to drive. It's not boring to drive, but it's just like I don't know. Sometimes I feel like it doesn't have. I don't know. I don't like bad mouthing it because I love the car so much. It's replaceable, is what it is. The character of the VW GTI and Corrado, I always wanted one. Yeah, they're really cool cars and a lot of history. Like they have the same kind of history as the Miata. There's that enthusiast aspect that they do not shy away from. The GTI, the Mark 7 GTI is awesome. With like the modifications that we've done to it, I would say it's faster than most of the cars around town. So you're zipping along. It sounds cool. Turbo sounds cool, but I don't know. After the GTI, I want to move to something else. I don't. I want something. I don't know. I just want something different, but I'm having a hard time kind of thinking about what could potentially replace the GTI outside of a Golf R, which is the same thing. It's not the same thing. Okay, excuse me. It's not the same thing, but it's the same thing. I don't know. I think like the Acura TSXs are pretty sweet. So, I would look at that. Look like a 240Z guy. Yeah, 240Z would be pretty cool. If you guys follow on Instagram, I think his new name is S30NC. He took his NC chassis and is putting a 240Z body on it, and it's pretty sick. So definitely go check out his Instagram if you want to see something like that. Yeah, I'm having a hard time thinking of what could replace the GTI because I want Texas highways. It's 70 miles an hour around here, and everyone goes 80, 85. So the car would have to get up and go. I don't necessarily need all-wheel drive or four-wheel drive or whatever, but I'm not a truck guy. I'm not. I mean, SUV guy. Like, I don't know, like a Porsche Macan. It's pretty cool. Um, but yeah, so I need like a car, and I thought I was like, okay, if I want to do like an American car, um, that would be if I did an American car, it would be a Chevy SS, like the sedan, or a Dodge Charger SRT. Those would be cool. Um, yeah, like people do the what car is it? It might be it's the SS. It's the SS that they do the Holden badges on and things like that. Um, I guess I would entertain that, but like I don't know if I want another Euro car. I They are expensive. They are expensive. The GTI, I just ordered new spark plugs for it. $160 for all four. V6 maximum with 5-speed. Yeah. I mean, that would be interesting, but that's how old though. That's the thing too. Is I want a car that came with, or at least modern enough to really support, Android Auto and CarPlay. I have leather seats. I want everything that the GTI has, but a different brand. It doesn't necessarily have to be a turbo, but like, I don't know, the K series TSX that would that would inevitably end up becoming something not a daily driver. An 8th gen Civic Si would be sick. Fiesta is cool, but too small for me. I've got a 4-year-old who's about to be 5, and that's just too small. It would be cool though. I thought about getting one, but it was I thought about the Fiesta ST, Focus ST, Veloster N, which Veloster N's kind of cool, but I don't know if I'm like a Hyundai guy, KDM guy. I'm not really into the KDM stuff. But that car was on the list. GTI. Like, there's a lot. I mean, there's a lot of hot hatches. Hot hatches are pretty sick though. So like, I don't know. What would you replace? What would you replace a GTI with that wasn't a GTI? Because I think like I know an 8th gen isn't the same, but I don't even know what like the current hot hatches are in the market. There's none in the USA anymore because we like trucks. A Civic Type R, that would 100% be on my list. Not the FL5, but FK8. I just love the FK8. It's pretty cool. Audi RS3, pretty sick. Mercedes-Benz. See, I don't know if I'd want another Audi or Mercedes-Benz. EP3 Civics are cool. The EP3 Civic was going to be, I looked for those when I was getting the Fit. I knew I wanted like a 2000s Honda, but it's just tough. Like I said, the fits are always maintained well when you buy used. The bodies aren't always great because it's just, it's people who buy a car, but you can't destroy those engines really. The Civics were all either way too nice for what I wanted, because I wanted a project, I wanted a project. They were either way too nice or just like dumped on, like just totally dumped on. And I know my Fit wasn't the prettiest car in the world, and it still isn't. But I knew mechanically it was sound, the interior was nice, and it's not a big deal. It's been a great car. Corolla GR Turbo, that is expensive as well. I hope you're enjoying that whiskey that I got you on a Sunday night. Not that you're doing anything tomorrow. At least I hope you're not doing anything tomorrow. Yeah, GR Corolla. I wish we got the GR Yaris. That'd be cool. GTI, Civic Type R. Ooh, a Mitsubishi Mirage is on Google's Hot Hatch 2025 list. No. Even though I don't know if that dude is here or not, but he said his track day he was passing McLarens in his Mitsubishi Mirage. Like, cruise the Bahamas tomorrow. That sounds nice. Have fun. 2025 Kia Soul is not a hot hatch. A 2025 Toyota Prius is not a hot hatch. Glad you like it. Mini Cooper, yeah, I don't know. The hot hatch stuff is all, well, there is like the Mazda 3. Mazda 3 is pretty cool. I just wish they did a Mazda speed version of it. Like those cars look cool if you put some wheels on it and lower it. I mean, they look good. They have like, they have like the Sky Active stuff. They have the turbo. So like, I don't know too much about it. But see, I also like don't want another Mazda because like I feel like I've experienced that already. I guess I have a Honda too, but either way, I don't know. I'm gonna buy a damn Hyundai, aren't I? I hope not. Anyways, yeah, I don't know. Civic Type R ends up, and that would be an upgrade. That would be an upgrade to the GTI as well, because I don't want an SI. I think they're really kind of strange looking cars. The new ones at least, not like the 8th gens. But I think like the newer body style Civics, they're big, but when they don't have like the aero package and everything that the Type R does, they look like really, to me they look bloated. And I've seen some people do some modifications to those and they look cool. But yeah, it's just not for me. Deep in my heart, I'm a ricer. Wings are cool. Wheels are cool. Yeah, they are sedans. But that's what I need. I need a sedan. I need 4 doors. But they're like, even the Type R's are expensive. I think I don't know. I think they came out and people knew that, time would run out eventually on those cars, the Type R's at least, before gas goes away or anything like that. But new and used. Yeah, so like a 2020 FK8, 2019 FK8 too, $31,000 with 63,000 miles. They hold their value, I guess. And I'm not like car shopping or anything right now. I mean, I kind of am. Don't we all go on Facebook Marketplace and just look at things that you can't buy? 2018 Civic Type R Touring, 28.9 with 86,000 miles. Yeah, the GR Yaris would be sick. But that's a 2-seater. But that's a true hot hatch. Yeah, I'm not buying a car anytime soon. Now this would be like if theoretically you trade in your GTI, they give you $13,000 because it's a used Volkswagen. So you're getting into another car payment. 2020, 44,000 miles, 31,700. That is how much we paid for the GTI in 2020 with 25,000 miles. Acura TS would be sick. Yeah, go for a Togi Cruise in the EP3 SI9. That sounds really fun. I have to go to work tomorrow in the morning. I wish I could do that too. Yeah, I'm pretty beat. We had our cat got into a fight. We've got 2 cats and a dog. And this one cat, we've started letting go outside. And this cat got attacked by something, and we got up this morning to watch Formula One, and its tail was like, it had like a cut in like a gash. She had to go to the vet, get stitches. It was a whole thing. So it's been a long day. It's been a long day of that, and a lot of money was spent as well. So always a good time. Speaking of cats, and one more thing, because we're almost at an hour. I keep lucky cats around me. I don't know why. I bought one and I took it to work and I put it up at work. It was kind of funny. So outside of this job, I'll just let you sit here. Outside of YouTube and all that, I do have like a day job that, you know, I go to work at. And I'm in marketing, and we were running a new ad campaign and just having all sorts of issues with it. It was a new brand and all that. So I was like, we were willing to try anything and took it to work. And I because, yeah, I mean, it doesn't. But it is fun to, no, it's Lucky Cat. Black cats are the best. We have a black cat, and it's the best cat ever. Not the one that got attacked, luckily, because I would be sad about that. But like, I don't know, your good fortune and all those sorts of things. Like, I think signs are a thing, I guess. But you have to, part of it plays into you as well. I mean, work hard and make good decisions. I don't know. I'm not a businessman or anything, but little signs and things, anything that can help. Maybe the cat will do something one day at the right time, right when I need it to. But who knows? You never know. But yeah, we're coming up on 50 minutes, so anyone want to get in any more questions? I appreciate all you guys who have joined this live stream. Like I said, I haven't done one in a while, and just had I've had an incredibly busy month leading up to the track day. Interested in Miatas at Hallett on Labor Day weekend. I am. Labor Day weekend, though, Labor Day weekend is Miatas at the Gap, which I don't know if I'm going to that. I don't know if I'm going to Hallett. It is also usually the time that I go on vacation, but with the house project, the overhang back patio, the big thing that we're doing right now, I don't know if we're gonna have the money to go on vacation. So I don't know what I'm gonna do. I think if everything pans out, though, I might go up there. I don't know if I wouldn't track my Miata, and if I did, it'd be just for fun. But I'd love to go and hang out and just bring the Miata. It'd be a good road trip, because I've never really taken that car on a road trip. But I would like to, and by September it's probably cooling down a little bit. I should do these more often. I think I will. I used to do one like every week on Fridays, back when everyone was doing, I don't know if you guys remember, like 2017 YouTube, where everyone was doing vlogs, and people would do Vlogmas. I tried it just to challenge myself, and I did it. I posted a video every single day for that whole month until Christmas. But on Fridays, I would do live streams, and it was always really fun. But that was back when I had like 1,000 subscribers. But it's kind of fun now, because that would be like, I'd log on, and I know there's 5 people watching right now, but 2 people would join and it'd be like, oh, sick, But some of you guys are probably still here, and you probably remember those days. So I mean, honestly, kudos to you. But 5 people. Like, thank you guys for keeping up with the chat. Like, I didn't just have to sit here and talk to myself forever. But yeah, I'll try to fit some more of these in, because they're easy to do. It's a good way to pass the time, and I like interacting with you guys. I like interacting with you guys just as much as hopefully you like watching the videos. So yeah, I want to do more of these. I really want to start organizing my own car meets. Pretty new to this channel. Well, thank you. I've been doing YouTube now, I mean, as a hobby since 2017. So I've almost been doing YouTube videos every week for 10 years as well, which it's a long time, I think. I don't know, but I love all the subscribers, all the comments. Also, I never thought I would get, this far at all. 16,000 subscribers to me is a lot. I know it's not like, it's not like a lot of other big YouTubers, but I don't know. I try to make my videos real. I'm just a normal dude. Normal dude in the garage. I'm lucky to have 3 cars. I'm lucky to be able to track my cars and all that, and A lot of it wouldn't have happened if I hadn't done YouTube, and a lot of it wouldn't have happened if I hadn't had you guys watching, commenting, buying the door straps, the super stuff, the super automotive accessories stuff. I mean, I take that pretty seriously, and I'm glad you guys like those that have been able to order some. So pretty good job on the bids for the regular dude. Hey, you know, I'm doing my best. But all right, guys, it is 10 o'clock. We've been at this for an hour, so I'll try to do some more live streams in the future. And I'm sorry again for not having a more formal video this week. I've just been busy, but I'm glad I did this live stream. I'm happy people joined. I'm happy I was able to answer some questions, kind of show you a little bit of my life, and I don't mind sharing that stuff. So anyways, all right, I will see you guys next week. Hope you've liked the community posts. I've been doing more community posts to keep everybody engaged through the week. So yeah, make sure you're following along with the YouTube channel. GTI stuff is coming up. Miata stuff is coming up. I mean, it seemed like you guys want to see some like vloggy style things. So once I have the new window in the back, I'll make a video on that. And then Fit is taking a month off. No autocross this month, but next month there is autocross. So I'm going to log off. Thank you guys all for joining. And if you're watching this after the fact, thank you for making it this far. I will see you guys later if I can figure out how to end. Oh, there it is. All right. See you guys later.